Welcome to my channel. This is Hello Nika. I'm glad to see you. Episode 16 opens up with the king's counselors urging him to punish and execute Prince Sang-wook, as well as the deposed Queen Yoon. He becomes angry and sad at the same time, since he doesn't want to take these people's lives. Meantime, Queen Hwaryeong meets the deposed queen to inform her about his son's death. With Yoon wanting Hwaryeong's debt to be paid, she requests to let Prince Sang, her grandson, to live. However, Queen Dowager wants him dead as she discusses this matter with the king. The king feels conflicted about killing his first child, so she emphasizes that Sang is Hyun's son. Still being unsettled on what he must do, he asks his friend's point of view on this matter. Park Kyung-woo advises him to let go of the past, since he had already atoned it by his great achievements as a great king. As Queen Dowager won't accept defeat, her schemes to bring down Hwaryeong continues. She confides to the king about Grand Prince Muin's out-of-wedlock daughter and his relationship with Cho-wol. She suggests of banishing them from the palace. Unwilling to abandon his family, Muin is prepared to step down as Grand Prince in order to be with them. With Hwaryeong's cleverness, she is able to gain the king's understanding about their son's situation. At the exact same spot after Muin's exit, Hwaryeong summons the royal physician attending the crown princess, and testifies against Queen Dowager for attempting to induce Chung-ha's miscarriage. She once offered physician Song to give some undesirable herbs to Chung-ha, which will make her lose the fetus. Fortunately, he returned the said herbs claiming the crown princess had already lost the fetus. The queen mother denies the accusation thrown at her. However, the king seems unconvinced with her innocent act. Thereafter, the two queens are heated up while discussing about the queen mother's wrongdoings. Then, she claims the king won't reveal the truth about Crown Prince Taeyeon's murder. However, Hwaryeong is determined to right the wrong happened in the past, while protecting her husband. Hwaryeong is able to persuade Sang-wook to testify and informs it to the king. She encourages him to step forward, leaving his fear from the past, and hands all the evidence related to their son's murder case, strengthening his belief by stating that people will still remember him as a sage king. For all the good things he had done for the past 20 years, she leaves the final decision up to his discretion. The king goes to his mother's chamber to inform her beforehand about his will of bringing the dark incident to light. Dumbfounded about the unexpected news, she asks him if he can punish her own mother. Then, she protests as there's no evidence that will incriminate her as the murderer. Nevertheless, he is decided and ready to testify against her as he had witnessed the incident. Disappointment hits her, as she did all those things for his sake. Left alone, she reminisces her good memories with her son. The day has come to rectify the past. Lee-ho addresses his officials and presents the gajang sacho as evidence to confirm that Taeyeon's death was caused by poisoning. His officials pleads him to reconsider his decisions, yet, he stands firm by his words and hopes that future generations can see the goodness of his present actions. Also, he reveals that the late crown prince was poisoned by Hyun using gansu. So he reinstates the people who are framed for the crown prince's death. Hwaryeong and Songnam happily welcome the former crown princess and her children. The mother and son agree to each other that it's time to let the late crown prince rest in peace, as justice had been obtained. The king appoints Park Kyung-woo as the head of the Office of Silk. It is where the veritable data are being recorded. He also passes the order to reinstate Queen Yoon and punish his mother by deposing her. She will be confined in her quarters and strictly banned from any kind of personal interactions. Disheartened with the penalty inflicted to her, Queen Dowager takes her own life as she wears her coronation clothes. As soon as the news reaches the queen, she pays respect to her mother-in-law and prays to be freed from vicious cycle of wicked deeds. She describes her as wicked but pitiable as well. Meanwhile, the king mourns for her mother's death. She may be evil in the eyes of many, but when it comes to him, she's a devoted mother who is willing to sacrifice everything for his sake. Songnam and Chungha grow closer as they walk around the palace while holding each other's hand. He is diligent in completing his wife's wish list. Meanwhile, Yusong and consort Hwaryeong, who seems trapped in her delusions, are exiled from the palace, and now living as commoners. Hwaryeong visits them often to check their well-being. Queen Yoon, who is still mourning about Ie Kyun's death, is back to the palace and finds Yusong as a reason to live. Grand Prince Muin frequently visits the palace and receives guidance from the royal consorts about the proper methods of educating his daughter. Prince Bogum, who is now an official and living outside the palace, promises to visit his mother whenever he has business within the palace, making consort Tae feeling delighted. Prince Simso, on the other hand, passes on a good news to his mother, that his wife is pregnant. Consort Go feels ecstatic for having a grandchild anytime soon. Back to the palace, Grand Prince Il-yeong informs his brother Songnam about the possible occurrence of shooting star. So at night, he invites Chungha out and they watch the shooting star together, fulfilling her wish once again. After making a wish, they sweetly stares each other and then share a passionate kiss. Grand Prince Ji-song wishes to explore the world outside the palace and seeks his mother's permission for his independence. Hwaryeong can't bring herself to part ways with her son, but he expresses his desire to live on his own. All four brothers gather around and Il-yeong gives a parting gift to help him on his journey. They share a heartwarming hug as they bid him farewell. He later sends his mother a letter filled with drawings of his new life, which leaves a serene smile on her face. The youngest Grand Prince continues building his experiments and innovations, which often lead him up to the roof, causing Hwaryeong enough distress to run a marathon in the palace. Chungha shares her shooting star wish with the former crown princess, hoping to have a son like Songnam, while conveying that he wants a daughter who resembles her. At the end, Songnam holds an umbrella shielding her mother from the rain, just like what she used to do to all of her sons. Soon after, she holds it for her grandson, Wonson. I am really satisfied and happy with the ending. This drama is one of the few Korean series which ends just like what we hope for, and makes us viewers rewatch it soon after its finale. This period drama is superbly written and excellently executed by all of the characters. This has definitely been one of the best drama this year, and an absolute must-watch for drama fanatics. What do you think about the finale? Did you like it too? I would be delighted to read your comments. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.